Hey everybody, this is Mr. Walsh with a how-to or introduction video on the Sapling Plus digital learning materials that you are going to be using for the CHE 107 class. This class is online and it's going to be pretty aggressive in terms of its schedule. We have a 14-week normally in the fall and spring schedule, and we have to squeeze that all in 7 weeks, which is fine. Just to give you an idea, the class would normally, if this were live, this class would meet just the lecture. Now, I'm not talking about the lab. So just the lecture, 107, would meet for 4 hours a day on both Tuesday and Thursday. It just gives you an idea of how much time you may need in order to be successful in the class. So you'll find in, again, the course content that there is a Sapling learning digital materials there. In that folder, you'll find links to get to it, and then within each assignment folder, there is also a link to it. So when you click it and launch it, you will come to something that looks like this. Okay, after you're going to have to sign up for the book and things like that, register. Make sure you use the email address that you use for RCBC in order to, when you register for this class. Okay, it's important to do that. Okay, and so you're going to come through here and you're going to see that there are assignments. And so you'll see that when they are available from and when their due dates are, and everything is there, ready to go. Okay, now this first week it's a little bit light because you need to get your bearings and how to do this. So you do have a couple of assignments from chapter 1 and 2. If you scroll down, you will see that there are all of these assignments that we're going to get through, and each of them you'll see the due dates and links to take you to them. So how do you use this particular thing? Well, what you're going to do is you're going to come over here and click on the book. When you click on the book, it opens up a link that allows you to go through and get the information from the chapter. And you'll notice, like, here's a lecture video. Okay, and this is the as far as I know, this is the author of the book, Kevin Revell, who makes the lecture video. So you click here, and this is going to give you the lecture notes on what to do and how to answer the questions for this particular assignment. And so you go through, and you can go from unit to unit to unit within the book, more lecture videos. You can see there's I guess the old-timey term is a hot link. So there's a hot link in here. You click that. That's going to take you to something. So you can scroll through the whole thing, and it is a textbook. It's the actual, what do I want to say? It's the actual text of the textbook. But you're going to want to make sure that you watch the lecture videos and that you work on the short answer, do these sample questions and show the answer, watch how it's explained, etc., all through the whole thing. And you can see that in every section there may be more than one video. Okay, so if you open this up, you can see the different parts. And then you can work on some additional problems and things like that. So make sure you go through the information and you watch the videos and you take notes. I highly recommend that when you're doing something like this and you're trying to use videos to learn, is that you find a quiet place and you actually take notes on it. Okay, find a quiet place, sit back, get out a pen, paper. There's scientific research that points to learning transfer when you actually take notes. Okay, and so I know that sounds strange, but that's what happens. That's one of the reasons why notes is important in class. Now, you don't need me to help you make those notes. You just have the video, and Dr. Ravel will show you everything you need to know. So you don't need me to do that. What you need me to do is help you guide you through all of this information. So you can see chapter 1 is 4 sections. You can go through each thing. You can go through the summary, and then within the class, you'll notice that there are homework and guided inquiry assignments for most chapters. Okay, chapter 2, you're not doing the guided inquiry, but you do have a homework assignment. Chapter 3, homework, guided inquiry. For this first exam, then I have a practice exam that doesn't count. It's just for you to get used to taking the exam, and then you actually can take your exam number 1. You have to do it by the due date. These will all disappear and will not be available after their due date. Okay, it's pretty straightforward, and I really like the way it's laid out. It's pretty intuitive, and I hope it's pretty straightforward. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, dwalsh@rcbc.edu, or through Blackboard message. Okay, everybody, have a great night.